Good afternoon, guys. What is going on? Hope everybody is having a great day. Welcome back to the channel. So we weren't even going to do a video today. I actually planned on taking off, but you guys have been blowing up all of my social media about the new release of the 1500. There's a lot of different versions that they were showing that have a lot of cool things that I want to go over in this video. But earlier today we were moving the first gen around, got it in its new home here now that we have all of this room, now that the drag truck project has left the building temporarily. So we got the new seats out of here. We were taking a look at the bracket, looking at how we were going to lower them down, taking a look at the center console, getting that all figured out. We got the storage rack in the back here, but we were really getting the first gen kind of prepped for a couple projects that are going to be coming up here very, very shortly. So make sure you guys are stay tuned for those upcoming first gen videos. We were also organizing the back here, and the fridge. The shop fridge has found a new home. Got this little table shelf here situated temporarily. I still need to pick up some extra brackets. I'm gonna put one over there, and I think we are gonna get another cabinet here, but the fridge has finally found a spot. I can still reach up here without even being on my tippy toes, so it's kind of good, nice, out of the way. Started organizing some stuff upstairs, and that's really what we were going to be doing today, just trying to get a little bit more situated. The shop was a little bit of a mess. So anyway, let's jump right into what we're going to be talking about today, and that is really, this whole video is really just about my new feelings about the new Dodge Ram and my plans and the future of the new truck that will be coming to the channel. How soon, who knows, but we're going to dive into that now. I'm going to take a look at my phone, go through the pictures that Dodge Ram and a couple other people has tagged me in. I'm going to throw them up on the screen as I'm talking about them and kind of give you guys a walk around, well, a talk around, I guess you would say, of some of the cool features that I have seen in some of the videos that have been posted of the people at the auto show. It's looking good. It's looking better than I had originally planned, and all the spy shots that have come out before really didn't do the new packages justice, I think. So let's dive right in. All right, so the first picture that we're going to look at right on Ram Trucks is of the brand new, and again, these are a 1500, not a 25 or 3500. This was just the release of the 1500, which I think the 25 and 3500s are going to be in the year to come, but they're going to be modeled after this slightly. Now, if you look at 1500s and 2500s now, there's some similarities, but you can kind of get the general feel of it. So looking at the front end of this, it does have the chrome lower bumper, and the grille and the headlights are kind of all, it almost reminds me of kind of like a shark front end. The headlights are kind of molded into the grille, and they almost kind of look like a Durango. Now, I do think that the hood is definitely going to grow on me. It's got kind of like a factory built-in cowl hood, kind of like how the aftermarket hoods that we've been putting on this. Not exactly the same, but you can kind of see they almost kind of took like the aftermarket third gen hoods and kind of molded it in. So I do think the hood is definitely going to grow on me. So the second picture on this page, we're going to jump right into the interior with quite frankly, this badass display. I mean, this screen is huge. You can kind of see down in the lower right-hand corner auxiliary switches. Actually, those are not auxiliary switches. Those are actually, it looks like, traction control, tow haul, park assist, and stuff like that. But there might be switches right below that. Built-in trailer, towing hitch stuff, and just that display looks insanely awesome. I love the way the interior looks. This third picture is the new Ram emblems, which I'm actually not all that, I don't hate them all that much. I'm not gonna lie. The fourth picture is of the Rebel, which has a little bit more of an off-road feel. It kind of gives the different headlight look, as opposed to the first picture with the kind of chrome all built together. In this picture, you can kind of see the headlights look a little separated from the grille, which is kind of how I prefer it to prefer it to look. The The last picture is the picture that I think most people are excited for, is the package that, again, the grille and the headlights look a little separate and is basically a blacked out, which is kind of like the Sport Laramie package that you can get in the newer trucks today. You can basically get paint match bumpers and everything else, everything paint matched, and it's kind of still a Laramie Sport, with that really, really nice interior. So let's get to one of those pictures now. And you can kind of see, this is the one that had a couple walk-around pictures of it. This is the Laramie blacked out version, and the front end looks totally different on this truck. Now, it still has the cowl hood, and this package also has not only the cowl hood, but it's got vents in the hood as well, which really look cool in my opinion. Now, the cab and the bedside, I really didn't have too many complaints about that. I really didn't think the cab and the bed looked all that bad. The rear bumper and the tailgate and the taillights actually mimic the little bit of the 4th gen body style. So, and then the second picture on this page as well is the chrome front end, which I'm not really a huge fan of the chrome front end. I think with the chrome front bumper and the way that grille situated is, I'm not a huge fan of. So let me just scroll through here, see if I can find any other pictures. This picture here is just another interior picture, gives you a little bit of the full shot of the driver's cockpit here. Another look at, I believe, is that huge dash. Yeah, it's because it's got controls on it, you can't really see, but that is the full dash there. I watched a video. It's got a really nice center console, tons of storage. And when you talk about storage, it's like, you're not living in a house, but storage in a vehicle is pretty important, especially if you're using it all the time. So I'm definitely a huge fan of the cabin area on these trucks. I think it just looks, I love the black on black, obviously, and I think everything just looks. Here's another picture of the back of the interior, plenty of leg room, really something the 3rd gens are just really lacking. Here's a picture of the Rebel. You can get a better idea of what that hood looks like. It's got the side vents off to the cowl, which I think is pretty cool. A side angle view of the Rebel. So I may have been wrong. I may have spoke a little too soon here, guys. A couple other cool features that I saw that this truck has, and when I mention these, it's, I know there's going to be the people who are like, it's a damn truck, why do you need these things? Well, you don't really need them. You don't really even need a new truck. So these are just cool, innovative features that I think that are cool. It's probably 3 times the amount of shit to go wrong and stuff like that, but I still think it's cool to have. And one of those things is a tailgate that goes down with, like my wife's new 15 Cherokee. You can open up the trunk from the key banger. Now, I think that's cool, and I think it's probably cool that you're going to be able to do it inside. Is how many times do you see me hook up my gooseneck and then get out, put the tailgate up after you're done, or put it down when the ball's already in there? I think that's going to be a cool feature for somebody who tows a lot. So I'm hoping that the 2500s will probably have that as well. Another cool thing is the back cabin area has heated and cooled seats now, which I'm not sure if they had them in the earlier years as well. They might have already had those, but tons of interior storage space, which I always think is cool. I'm a huge fan of the way the interior looks on these things. The front end, I think now that I see one blacked out, and I am still hoping that the 2500 and 3500s are a little bit more beefier, a little bit more truck-like now. But if you look at the 1500, let's just take the current year's 1500 versus 2500s, they're still quite a bit different. So I feel like for a 1500, this definitely looks like a decent 1500, especially in the, and the other thing was, I heard them say that there's like 6 or 7 different trim packages. Now, I'm sure the Laramie Sport is going to be one, and you have your Limited and a little bit of your base models. So, and also with that comes the option of like 6 or 7 different headlight options. So there are going to be the options that the grille and the headlights don't look so all, one Tundra Tundra. I hate to say it, like a Tundra. When they get separated and a little bit more sectioned off, I feel like it gives it a little bit different look, especially with it all paint matched. So I'm really hoping that when the 25, 3500s come out, that it's going to be a little bit beefier. But which brings me to my next and probably most important point is the Duramax crowd out there now that have all of the brand new trucks that still have yet to be hacked into and broken into to delete them. I'm very curious to see in 2 years where, you know, because the automakers are getting smarter. They know they are really diving into the aftermarket and figuring out what people are doing, not even just engine-wise and stuff like that, but styling-wise. Why do you think they probably are putting like cowl hoods on stuff? They're really trying to cut into that a little bit, and who knows in 2 years what it's going to be like to try and have this emission stuff fall off your truck and go to Mexico and all that good happy stuff. So you know, even if I love the brand new trucks, I'm not going to be one of the first people to order them. I am going to wait till somebody gets one of these things and comes out and says, yes, we can tune these things, yes, this stuff can fall off the truck and we'll be able to take care of it. Until that happens, I will not jump on anything. So it's going to be a while for me to make my decision just for that reason. So I'm probably thinking around next year this time we will see those pictures come out, and it's going to be a little bit. So I'm back and forth. Like, do I want a brand new truck right now? Yes, it would be awesome. You guys would love 4th gen content. I would love having one, but at the same time, I'm not in a position to go buy a 4th gen and do all this stuff to it and then take that kind of loss in 2 years when I want to upgrade. So who knows what'll happen. We'll see. I changed my mind like the wind likes to blow. One way this way, one way that way. Who knows? Tomorrow I could be saying that I found a great deal and we're going to go get it. But anyway, that's just how I'm feeling right now, guys. And that's really the talk. You guys have been blowing up my phone all day long, so I figured I might as well just kind of clue you in on where I'm at on all of it. My opinion is changing around, and just like anything else, it takes a little bit of time for, you know, new looks to grow on people. And I can guarantee you, you guys that are interested in those 1500s, as soon as you see somebody throw some wheels and tires on that blacked out version, and I'm sure they're going to have different color options that are all going to be color matched, as soon as you see wheels and tires on those things, you'll be all about them. So I'm very curious to really anticipate seeing the 25 and 3500. So I may have spoke too soon, but there you go, guys. That's my opinion. I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Hit that like button. We got some awesome content, 1st gen content coming for you guys. We got maintenance work coming on the 08, and we have some big news coming for the 05. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. See you.